The Chicago Bears have signed another linebacker for depth and special teams. What's up, guys? The Chicago Bears made another move today, agreeing to terms on a 1 year deal with the former Jet and Raider who spent 4 years at UNLV, linebacker Javin White. Today, I wanted to quickly cover what you need to know about him and briefly discuss our linebacker room as a whole. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First off, Javin White played wide receiver in high school, and then at UNLV, he would transfer to the defensive side of the ball. He's more of an athletic hybrid of a safety and a linebacker who even played a little bit of corner in college. He went undrafted in 2020, but signed with the New York Jets and made the team out of training camp. He was mostly a backup special teams guy who was not active on game day very often. He had 12 total snaps, all come in his rookie season. He appeared in just 6 games over 2 years in the NFL, mostly on special teams. You might remember him from a couple years ago, though. Ryan Poles' first season here, he was signed to our practice squad briefly. But then after that, he was out of the NFL for a year before catching on with the UFL, signing with the Michigan Panthers, where he had a pretty good year, recording 38 tackles and 2 sacks. Now he's back in the NFL with another chance to battle for a backup spot on this roster. It's not a big signing or anything, but I will be rooting for this guy. Good luck, Javin White. But what about our linebacker room overall? We paid big money to Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards last year after trading away Roquan Smith. And then Ryan Poles has also brought in Jack Sanborn, Noah Sewell, and Micah Baskerville. He's basically completely remade this linebacker room, but after letting Dylan Cole walk in free agency and bringing in Amen Ogbongbemiga, it still seems like the Bears are not happy with the backups at the linebacker position. Over the last few weeks, Ryan Poles has been eyeing upgrades here. He brought in the former Hurricane linebacker Shaquille Quarterman for a tryout just a few days ago, but never agreed to terms with him. I was decently high on Quarterman, but the fact remains that Ryan Poles is looking for more help on special teams here. I think the writing is on the wall for Travis Homer to not be back with the team this year because of the additions at the running back position, and the changes on special teams both point to us needing more help from our linebackers, especially on kick return duties. When you think about the new kick return rules, I think you need to have better coverage units this year. Linebackers and safeties are usually the best tacklers on the field, and having extra linebackers to help on kick returns should be a good thing. So let's look at our linebacker room as a whole. We have Tremaine Edmonds, who is the best linebacker on our team. The Mike linebacker plays the middle of the field, kind of in that Brian Urlacher role. Then we have TJ Edwards. He's our will linebacker and plays in that Lance Briggs style of position. Those two linebackers are always on the field, even when we go to nickel. Jack Sanborn would then be the Sam, meaning he's the guy who's out there when we're in the 4-3 base defense. But Jack Sanborn also backs up both the Mike and the Will. But then when we look at our backups, the only guy I'm really high on is Noah Sewell. The rest of the guys are special teamers, although I am intrigued by Paul Muala and Carl Jones Jr., although he no longer appears to be on the Bears' official roster page. But to me, Ogbongbemiga, Micah Baskerville, and Javin White, those guys will be battling for special teams duties. Overall, our linebacker group is pretty solid, but I agree with Ryan Poles here that we need to be shoring up the back end and solidifying our special teams units for these new kick return rules. The last thing I want to see this year is the Bears giving up long returns to start off games or after scoring drives. I think linebackers and safeties will be the best bet at limiting those returns. That's all for now, guys. Bears' second practice did wrap up today. I will have my coverage of that out soon. Remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned. And until next time, bear down.